Okay, this is the second prototype that we made for Nurbits. I'm going to post a link so you can actually play with this yourself, but it's kind of difficult to figure out what's going on, so I'm going to explain it to you in this video. So we have these two node thingies here, and what I was trying to do with this prototype is show two different ways that neurons can reach their threshold and fire. One is temporal summation, the other is spatial summation. So we have these pie slices that represent our neurotransmitters. Each slice is a neurotransmitter, and this is an output node that has this little box that I can click and connect it up to this other one, and this output matches this input. So what's going to happen is if I click this big red button, this little square is going to light up, and that means that we're going towards the threshold. So this has a threshold of 3, but you'll notice that it lit up, but then it kind of faded out, and that's what actually happens in a neuron. Is neurotransmitters will make channels open up and ions will rush in and the voltage will go towards threshold, but if it doesn't go all the way and hit threshold, it'll kind of fade back to its normal level. So if I hit this red button 3 times quickly, I can actually get it to fire, and this speaker, which we'll think of as like the output of our nervous system, starts to play music. So I have to hit it 3 times quickly to get it to go all the way and fire. And if you're actually playing this prototype, the way you navigate, there's a bunch of puzzles here that are vertical. You hold down your middle mouse button and you just drag. So this second one here is trying to model spatial summation. So if I connect up these two right here, this one also has a threshold of 3, but you'll notice these buttons are a different color, and what does that mean? I don't know. Let's click it. Okay, so I clicked it, but I can't click it again yet until it takes the same amount of time as this does to fade until I can click it again. So what I need to do is connect up all 3 of these and click them all, and then we hear the music. So what happens in an actual neuron is sometimes you can get neurons to fire by having neurotransmitters come in from multiple different other neurons that are connected up. And that's what that is trying to model. Alright, so this next puzzle, in addition to our input to our nervous system and our output, we have kind of an intermediary neuron here, like an interneuron. And this one has a threshold of 1, but you'll notice the input to the neuron is the same as the output of the button, and this one matches the output of the speaker, or input of the speaker. So I can connect these up, and what I can do here is I can use temporal summation by hitting this, I think, 4 times, and then the speaker will play music. But I can also use spatial summation by connecting up all 3 of these, and then I only have to hit this once. And I also messed around with kind of a metronome here. So this metronome just keeps firing, and if I connect these up, eventually it'll make it hit threshold and the music will play. So what I was trying to do here is make it so that you didn't have to go click a bunch of buttons to get your music to play, and if this loop eventually got annoying, there's also a little button here where I can turn off the metronome and it'll stop playing. But this was kind of problematic because I couldn't get the timing of the metronome to match up exactly with the timing of the loop, and I don't know, I just didn't feel that good about it. It just felt kind of weird. Another thing about this prototype is that it actually, so all of these neurotransmitters that you saw were excitatory, which means they bring the neuron towards its threshold to fire, but it also had working inhibitory neurotransmitters. I just didn't make any puzzles for it because it was kind of hard for me to think of ways you would want them to be there. I mean, it would have to be that they're already there and you have to kind of work around them or something. Also, a major issue we were facing is trying to figure out what audio system we were going to use. So the loops you hear here are using Unity's support for mod tracker files, So all of these loops are actually from a tutorial I did for Milky Tracker, which is like a mod tracker system. Um, you don't really need to know that, but if you ever do that tutorial, you might recognize these sounds. So thanks for watching this video. I hope you play with the prototype. I'll post a link, and I look forward to showing you the next one. Thanks for watching.